I'm good. How are you?
Good. I had a bit of an embarrassing moment. I didn't notice you had a webcam up there, and I was dancing in the mirror, and then I looked up and it said, "Smile, it's Ellen's webcam." I was like, oopsies. Well, kind of embarrassing. Does that go right away on?
It'll be on the website, yes.
Good. Because I was like, did this one of these. And then I tried to pretend like I knew all along, and I was like, dang it, I know this is on the air right now.
Yeah. No, we weren't watching it here, but we will watch it soon.
Good.
Well, I didn't know that you would be dancing back there.
Yeah, I was checking myself out, so I was doing these. I was like working out, I was doing poses, and then I was like, oh yeah, I like this song. And then I looked, I was like, hi, Ellen's webcam.
That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be. Now, I saw you last week at Idol. You were a mentor for all those kids. Was that easy? Was it hard to work with them?
It was a little bit hard because, you know, the talent isn't the problem. You know, they're all talented, otherwise they wouldn't be on the show. But it's just finding those little things, but without being too harsh, because there's things that, like, I'm like, okay, the talent is just, some of it is almost like the personality or just connecting and then knowing who you are. I felt like some of them, when I asked, you know, what kind of style of music, and then I heard their song choice, I was like, oh, really, I didn't get that from that. So it was just trying to, you know who you are.
Right. What do you think the best advice you can give somebody is? I mean, what have you learned? Because you've been doing this a while now, and you're so successful. What would you say to them? Well,
I think people in my life have seen a dramatic change of who I am and how I've gotten to know myself more and more. When I had my first record, I was 12 years old. So no one, I don't think, really knows who they are at that point. So, I mean, just growing up in this business, and I've gotten to know myself better and better, and I'm still getting to know myself. So I would almost just tell someone, make sure you really know who you are before you start going into an industry, because the hard thing is if you're not strong, they'll make you who they want you to be, and you won't grow up to who you're supposed to be.
Right.
So that's hard.
It's like that Pink video. They were trying to make her a pop star, and she didn't want to be a pop star.
Want to be a rock star.
Yeah, you've had some good leaders because you're doing just fine.
Thank you.
You're doing just fine.
Well, thank you, Ellen.
Yeah.
You're my number one leader.
Yeah. I mean, really, that's incredible. Now, speaking of leaders and followers, when you had a huge following on Twitter, and then all of a sudden you decided to shut it down, and it was news. Like, people freaked out that you shut down your Twitter account.
Yeah, people still are freaking out. Twitter is an interesting concept to me, because one, I'm always hearing people being like, you know, it's really hard, I don't have a private life, and then I'm like, okay, well, you didn't have to tell everyone you were doing your nails at this moment, or you're at the grocery store. You chose to tell people that.
Right.
So I felt like I was one of those people who was like, I'm never private. Mom, I hate this. I want to go home. I'm not private. And then I'm like, okay, every 5 minutes I'm telling people what I'm doing. And then I would complain about privacy. So I think it's just about, if that's what you want, fine, or just choose what you say wisely.
Yeah, it's tricky. Well, I heard that when you, one of the reasons you shut down your Twitter account is that you were outspoken supporting gay marriage, and you got a lot of hate mail. All of a sudden, people started saying very threatening things to you.
Yeah, you know what, I think people, I don't know, that was something that I was asked the question. It wasn't like I was trying to force my opinion on anyone else.
Right.
I was asked the question, Miley, what do you think? And I said, I believe that there's no other judge but God. I'm not one to tell someone that they can't love someone else when I'm happily in love with someone. I would never want to be the person to take that away. So that's what I believed, and then I got people hating me for believing in love. And that seems very interesting, that someone could be hated because you want someone else to love another person. It just seems very twisted to me. So I was just like, you know, I guess it's better to keep your opinions to yourself, but I never regret what I say, I guess, when I speak my opinion, because if I'm asked, I will tell you. I'm not one to be like, I don't know, because I want to please everyone. And you can't please everyone. And I'm sure what I'm saying now won't please everybody, but that's what I think, and that's what I feel.
I think it's important to share your opinion. Always. That's good. Especially you.